Okay, so on to our next match. Cece is going up against... Who is she going up against?
Guile.
Guile? Oh, Skill. I thought you said Guile. I was about to say, what? Do we have to get the theme? I thought you said Guile.
Oh my god. I feel like I'm about to get killed in the chat now.
And Guile is using... Oh my god, I'm gonna start saying
God
that
damn it.
now! Neo, you
Damn it, no.
fucked... Neo, you fucked up.
God damn it, Nova. I said Skyle, not Guile.
No, you said Guile. Neo, you fucked up. Anyway, Skill is using Grand Blue. He usually uses Shadow Paladin, so the fact that he's not using Shadow Paladins right now tells me that someone else has plans to use them later. Unless he's just being different today. Or it could also be that they just looked at our team page for a couple of minutes, realized that Cece has a dragon on her banner and decided to try to counterpick. Because this is technically a counterpick. That doesn't hit, and she heals. She actually didn't have to give up hand that turn. That's interesting. So no Blaze, but don't need it anyway. That that column is 20k, and we don't know why. Skill didn't declare hollow, so we don't even know if it is or not. A part of me is surprised he didn't try calling it over the Grenache, just so that Grenache could get into the drop zone for later. Okay, I guess it was hollowed.
Guess so.
So rides into Spherical Orb. Spherical Orb rides into Legend, and she gets to call the rear. She also gets to Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1 skill if she wants to use it. Decides not to use it. Hopefully that doesn't lead to a mistake in something that she could have gotten that she can't now. Does save a Counterblast, which she might be using for something else actually. Because she could use a Draco Kit in order to search top 5 for a Blaze unit or a grade 3. Doesn't choose to do that. Okay, so Cece didn't really lose anything from that as far as I know. So both the units die, but this is Grand Blue, so they really don't care. And she can Soul Blast 1 and get the Perfect Guard back in hand because Blaze is active. And at the end of the turn, Cece's actually in a pretty good position. And it's worth mentioning again, this is technically a counter pick, although riding into Purgaton first, or Purgaton, I guess that's supposed to be Purgaton for Purgatory. That's not ideal for this deck. I was wondering, I was about to say, why is he doing what he's doing? Then I realized that he probably wants a slash shade there. Cece is playing with fire. No pun intended, for once.
For ones.
But no critical. Third is a critical, but I was afraid she was gonna get double critted, honestly. Like that was very possible at that point.
Ooh,
And she decides to G guard. She does not use what the hell is it called?
defeat Flare. Also, Nova, you're lagging badly
I know I am.
because like you just saw the G Guardian.
I didn't just
Holy
see the
crap!
G Guardian, I just mentioned it a little later. But I probably am lagging because I probably saw it later than it actually happened. So,
Tyson.
stride into Blade Master. This is actually interesting because it gives the Blade Master, it gives the skill of the starter as Blade Master.
Oh, oh, that's right, because the legends are Vanguard.
The legend is the
Oh,
Vanguard, but because Blade Master Titan has Blade Master in the name, she still gets that part of the skill. So she has the best of both now.
the best of both worlds.
And she even gets Conroe. Skill to Overlord Titan.
See, we're gonna have a talk after this. I'm seeing some savagery.
I feel like you have no problems with what you're seeing whatsoever. She flipped another Titan. I'm surprised she did that, considering that he was down to 1 unit left. That had 2 criticals, so he had to perfect guard to live. Cece's gonna be looking for critical triggers in this. Gets a stand. Soul Blast to
Run.
return that to hand. Well, I understand why she did it, but it wasn't the best option. She did
Run
it
state.
because she didn't want him to get a trigger that would make guard for the next attack easier.
Yeah.
And now that goes to hand without. Now, Rennis goes to hand without the Soul Blast because of the starter skill at the end of the turn. And she did the Soul Blast anyway. Okay. I want to make emphasis. She didn't have to do that. It was going to go back to hand anyway. But I think she has like 4 perfect guards in hand right now.
No, she has three. I'd say 2 to 3. Because she drew one by accident and she put it back.
Yeah, but she also got one in the top 5 that went there. She had 2 on the field this turn that both went to hand, and she drove check 1. So she has 3 in hand.
As I said, we gotta talk later. Because I'm seeing savagery at its finest.
So now we're going to see a call of 2 units, one in the front, one in the back, and also a slash shade by its own counterblast. And since the Mimic was called, it can give 3k to 2 units, I think. To itself and
Yeah.
something else.
Hans and Garo.
By the discard, you can see one of her units of choice is Kimnara. There were no triggers in that, so not only does that mean that Cece is gonna live this turn, it means she's also in a really good position to take the fight.
I just realized Cece, you could. I just realized that if someone's fighting Cece, they can go up to her and be like, "This isn't 2011. This isn't 2011."
I mean, I mean, whatever you want to say, this is working.
Yeah, like I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm just saying like because I see Conroe, I see Kanara.
She drops a
Oh, she
perfect
discarded
guard
a
for the
seed.
perfect guard, so she's basically residing to win the next turn. She might have had to do it in order to preserve stride. A
I
part
think
of me
she uses
wonders if she
the
should have
A.
used the legend skill, but I think I know what she's gonna do instead. Yep.
Whoa.
Perfect guards are now blocked for
I
the
always
Vanguard
forget.
attack. Not only that, but but for the entire turn, if the 6th damage is a heal, it won't activate.
Holy hell. Holy.
So even if that's a heal, it won't activate. And that's good game. Cece takes it. So Neo, this is Cece's Kagero. How do you feel?
Feel the savagery. By the way, Scyl didn't say good game, which is not surprising.